Hey there, we're Tali and Ophira Edut, identical twins and astrologers. Welcome to AstroTwins Radio, where we bring the stars down to Earth. Hello, everyone. It's Tali from the AstroTwins here with a bit of bonus content because for astrologers, New Year's is the most wonderful time of the year. It's a time to really turn the calendar page and start fresh. Even if it is man-made, gives us a sense that we just have this wide open field of possibility, of opportunity, of creativity to step into. What I'm going to be doing is reading a little bonus content from our 2025 horoscope book to get you geared up. So this is a special little series. I hope it keeps you cozy and excited about the new year and also prepared because there's a lot of change. So welcome to 2025, the year of the divine pendulum. This is our letter to you that we write every year in the book. And what's in the stars for all of us? Back and forth we go. The planetary pendulum swings into wildly unscripted terrain in 2025, producing a brand new story arc for humans to grapple with. We're not just talking about a garden variety Mercury retrograde or supermoon here. The slow-moving outer planets, which shape society and larger trends, are the key players in the consciousness shifting trajectory of 2025. Evolutionary Pluto has reached cruising altitude in Aquarius, spending its first full year in this high-minded air sign, its zodiac home until 2044. The age of Aquarius is officially underway, disrupting every industry and bringing rapid advancements in fields like science, technology, finance, fashion, space travel, and medicine. Is there an AI chatbot for that? Bet your Bitcoin there is. In 2025, three momentous planets, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, will follow in icy Pluto's wake. Each one swings forward into a new zodiac sign for a portion of the year, giving us a glimpse of what's in store for the second half of the decade. And whoa, the next phase of the game is gonna hit different. Both Saturn and Neptune depart the watery well of Pisces and launch into fiery Aries field. A big deal for Neptune especially, which has been in its home sign of Pisces since 2011. So in between these two heavenly bodies, Uranus zips into ingenious Gemini, pulling out of the Taurian trench it's been stuck in since 2018. Now, when an outer planet changes signs, humanity takes a step in a new direction. It's been nearly 30 years since Saturn's footprint pressed into Aries from 1996 to 1998. In the case of Neptune and Uranus, many of us will experience these cosmic cycles for the first time in our lives. With Neptune's last visit to Aries was from 1862 to 1875, and Uranus was last in Gemini from 1941 to 1949. But wait! Just as we begin to process these metamorphic transitions, all three planets oscillate back to the same zodiac positions that they started the year with. Record scratch. Was it all a dream? Not exactly, but it's definitely a sneak peek of what's to come. In 2026, Saturn and Neptune return for longer tours through Aries, 2 and 13 years respectively, while Uranus buzzes back to Gemini for another 7 years. Take notes, because you'll need them next year. If the pendulum swing of 2025 discombobulates us, here's where the divine part comes in. On January 11th, the fateful lunar north node slips into esoteric Pisces, opening the gateways to subconscious activity all the way until July 26th, 2026. Times of uncertainty can be catalysts for developments in the arts, spirituality, and healing. This year, we are invited to reach beyond our day-to-day 3D reality for a sense of meaning, as well as some emotional relief. It's also a 9 universal year, a year of sacred revelations and release as we prepare for a new 9-year numerological cycle that also begins in 2026. While we're all processing our feelings and spiritual downloads, The karmic south node plants in sensual but pragmatic Virgo for the same 18-month period. There's no ignoring our connection to Mother Earth or the impact of the climate crisis on humanity. To borrow a lyric from Pisces' Chapel Roan, who was actually born while the nodes were in Virgo and Pisces, we're coming face to face with I told you so. This Pisces Virgo earth magic vibe explains how a mushroom made its way onto the cover of our 2025 horoscope book, illustrated by artist Bodil Jane. Although the Amanita muscaria is a visual beauty, it's not one to ingest for medicinal purposes. These incredible organisms may hold the key to our survival. Seriously. Renowned mycologist Paul Stamets lays out the true magic of mushrooms in his TED Talk, 6 Ways Mushrooms Can Save the World, which at this writing has been viewed over 8 million times. Spoiler alert, it's not about a psychedelic voyage. The mycelium network, the thread-like roots of mushrooms that go deep underground and branch out across the entire planet in a fascinating community of connection, is what Stamets calls Earth's natural internet. Fungi fact: mushrooms hold soil together and break down nutrients that feed plants and trees, giving rise to the entire ecosystem of living things. They clean up industrial waste and literally eat polluted soil for lunch. And they give us antibiotics to cure viral diseases. That's not to dismiss their impact on another network, the neurological one. Psilocybin, the hallucinogenic chemical in certain mushroom strains, is being hailed as a groundbreaking treatment for depression, anxiety, ADHD, mood disorders. Microdoses of psilocybin have been touted as a way to increase sociability and creativity. Mushrooms are also due to be hot with Big Pharma for 2025. Projections made by the Canadian drug company Optimi Health, which is licensed to produce GMP grade psilocybin and functional mushrooms for the health and wellness markets, suggests that the legal psychedelics industry could generate over $10 billion annually by 2027. There's gold in this mold. Will our connection to the divine all come down to dosing? Or maybe it's dowsing, the metaphysical technique of using a pendulum to answer a probing question. Jokes aside, we should not sleep on the magic of the simpler things, especially not in 2025. At first glance, a pendulum may appear to be a little more than a weight on a string. In reality, this device packs a serious punch. With gravity as their guide, pendulums have been used to measure time and distance since the era of the Mesopotamians 5,000 years ago. Ancient Egyptians used a pendulum to measure and build the Great Pyramid of Giza. Galileo's discoveries about the arc of a pendulum swing were fundamental to our ability to track hours, minutes, and seconds on a clock. In 1851, French physicist Léon Foucault demonstrated the Earth's rotation using a pendulum that is now named after him. Even as we make our way into outer space, humans are still universally bound by gravity. In the age of Aquarius, discovering what connects us is more important than splintering ourselves with artificial divisions. During the year of the divine pendulum, our survival may depend on finally surrendering the myth of rugged individualism and embracing a new networked way of life. In other words, what if we became more like the living, breathing branches of mycelium, sharing resources, energy, and instinctive wisdom? After all, these fantastic fungi have survived for 1.3 billion years, while humans have only been around for roughly 300,000. Could the new arc of humanity be as below, so above? That certainly sounds like a swing in the right direction, even if it comes with a string attached. Grounded in love, Tali and Ophi. Thanks for listening and hanging out with us this year. Stay tuned for more episodes dropping over the next few days. And if you don't have a copy of our 2025 horoscope guide or zodiac planner or a bundle of both, go to astrostyle.com/2025-book. We'll drop that link in the show notes and use the code HOLIDAY10, that's HOLIDAY10, and save 10% at checkout. Wishing you a happy, happy year of the divine pendulum. As always, thanks for listening. You can discover more of your star power at astrocell.com and be sure to follow us on social at AstroTwins. Join us next time for more cosmic fun.